We should be live now.
Hello, everyone.
Ah! Balls! How are all of you doing?
Not doing too bad, I guess.
This is wrong. Okay, no, that's actually right. That was a little bit of a crisis with YouTube streaming a second ago, but
Yeah,
it's things happen, and you know that you stay in the saddle. That's the business. Don't let
yeah.
yourself get thrown by the small inconveniences.
Understandable.
Very important, actually.
Uh, oh,
Yeah. What's the fucking
what's the updates? So, I've not necessarily made a breakthrough with my therapy, but we have started to chop away basically the fat of my issues. So, basically, we've gone through all the kind of what I would call superficial stuff and started kind of going towards the stuff that actually might be the problem.
I apologize if you hear thunder. I just saw a flashing light in the sky. Hello.
you're entertaining fucking Zeus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zeus is not happy with you. How dare you?
What's up, my
He
what's up,
touches
Mr.
an
Portugal?
Odin.
What's up?
Mr.
So,
Portugal. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'll take
this
that.
yeah, this is
What's
like
up? My depression is up. What's up with you?
no, my
based.
condolences.
Base.
Based. I've been very stressed. That's what's up with me. But I think today, actually, yeah, today is most of the stuff that I needed to do done. So
Uh,
that's.
Did you do it all?
it's
Well, no, but all of the difficult things have been done. Now
That's
it's
good.
only
okay.
the smaller amount of things that are also easier.
Nice.
Uh,
Why are you
unfortunately,
stressed? Is this a lot of stuff you have to do? Is that it?
It's university shit, unfortunately.
I
oh,
see.
you
Yeah, I
poor
understand.
bastard.
Okay. No need to say more.
Yeah, my condolences.
It like all kind of like came together at the same time. So
My
Yeah,
condolences.
that's always what happens, honestly.
yeah,
Hmm.
but it's fucking done
Exam
now.
group assignments, is that it?
Hmm.
Is it like
Uh,
exam group assignments?
no, yeah, it was assignments, some of them group assignments. I was lucky enough to be paired up with someone competent for one of them, so that was pretty good. But it was still
Yeah.
like,
Fucking hate group assignments, man. I fucking hate them so much.
uh,
Other
I
people are vain of me.
group assignments.
Why is everyone so fucking stupid? Like seriously.
I don't know.
real
Like
and
oh,
true.
like I'm not
Real
even joking.
and
Like
true.
you'll be talking to someone and they'll like disagree with you, which is fine. But then the reason why they disagree is just completely illogical, makes no sense whatsoever. You're just stunned. You don't even know what to say.
It's like, what the fuck do you mean by that?
Yeah, I don't ask at this point. You know, something cool I learned this year is to shut the fuck up. Really cool thing I learned. Didn't know I could do
The
that.
fuck up and never speak again.
No,
It's very useful.
dude, it feels good when someone's just spewing shit out their mouths, right? And I'm just quiet, listening and laughing inside at this person's stupidity. It's nice.
Truly.
This sounds very normal and healthy emotionally.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? To intervene and try to argue with them like I did before? No, no.
I
Everyone
mean,
hates
no,
me.
you don't have to win every battle for everyone else.
Exactly. You know,
That's something I've come to learn is I don't have to necessarily go out of my way to help people.
yeah,
It's like I do that a lot, is
I
what I've
hate it. Yeah.
realized. Uh,
Fuck everyone else, dude.
it's not fuck everyone else, it's take yourself as priority, you know? It's not that you can't, it's more that you shouldn't necessarily worry about everyone else while you're trying to also worry about yourself, you know?
I agree. I agree. So fuck everyone, except my friends, obviously. Duh. But yeah,
Well,
I'm
you know,
trying.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
a
not
good
give my
general
opinion in
rule
this
is to
prompted.
just is to just remember that nobody's entitled to your time or attention. Likewise, nobody is required to give you their time or attention.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Mm.
I've fallen into a bad habit.
Which is?
Heroin.
I wish. It's worse.
Damn.
Chocolate.
Ketamine?
It's what?
Chocolate.
Ketamine?
Chocolate. Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, chocolate is
ain't so
that's
bad.
bad.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know what this is. You probably don't know what this is. It's
I
like-
know what chocolate is.
No. It's like white brand of is that what you call it in English? White brand?
What
Like those
brand?
those brands that are like the supermarket brands,
Oh no, we don't call them white brands. They're just called store
Or
brands.
what do you call them?
They're store brands.
Dunno.
Oh, there you go. So
Yeah,
like
store
this is like basic. This isn't a store brand. It's something else, but it's basically that. It's just Nutella, basically, but better.
Oh yeah, that kind of
in
shit.
my
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah,
There's
the
a
same
lot of-
shit comes out of the same factory, just different.
I haven't
stores.
eaten this in like 7 years, and I like was at the shop and I saw it. I was like, oh my god, it's been so long. Let me have like a little bit. I know I've bought it like 7 times already,
Mm.
and I'm getting fatter.
Oh,
There's a lot
Let's
of
go.
like fucking knockoff Nutella that's way better than actual Nutella.
Fucking hate Nutella is so what's the word? I need to translate this. I forget the word.
It's like flattened for such a generalized audience.
It's nauseating. It's like oh my god, what's the word? Cloying? Is that the word? Is that a word? Cloying?
I know that cloying is a word. I can't imagine a context in which it would relate to Nutella.
Yeah, it is. It is cloying. Excessively sweet, rich, or simple.
Ah, yes.
okay,
of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
I did not know you could use that as the actual name for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Word, not name.
But
Word.
let me see. Let me see. I can put another lightning strike without sound. What the hell?
That
Ah,
means the
shit.
lightning's very far away.
Yeah. But it looks like it's right
Yeah,
here.
we call
It's this.
yeah we
Oh,
call
no,
it
no, I don't wanna
it
link.
heat lightning. It's
It's
like
this
that
thing.
video I posted a
Truly
while ago
cream.
where I was outside.
Mm.
Does that
Awesome.
exist? Does that exist in like other countries? I only saw this. in
I've never
Portugal.
seen this before. It feels kind of gay.
Mm.
It does, but it's so good, man. It's so good.
Yeah, being gay is very good too. So
And it's like vegetarian.
that's
I don't know why it's vegetarian.
What's funny about Nutella is that Nutella came out, launched in the U.S. like officially, like about 15 years ago, and
Yeah.
as part of like Fiero's like launch campaign, they sponsored like a bunch of NBA players, and so their jars had like NBA players on it and stuff, and it was just like, that Nutella's like the least healthiest thing you could be eating.
It's
What?
really, really bad for you.
So bad.
Yeah. Also, they emphasize that it's a hazelnut spread with cocoa. And it's like, that's technically true, but you're really not tasting the hazelnut.
This is why I like one of my favorite fucking like off-brand Nutellas is this it's a very common German brand called Nussli.
I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Heard of that. Can you like send a picture?
I'm sending a
Maybe,
pic right
hello,
now.
Ahmed.
Taking this seed
Hello,
right
hello.
now.
Fuck.
So
I didn't-
this is
I've
this
never
one
heard of this,
actually
yeah.
really, really strongly tastes like hazelnut
Nussli.
primarily.
I buy that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really prefer this one over Nutella.
We're starting to get another one I remember seeing in Germany. I think it's called like, it's like a white and brown like hazelnut spread. I forgot the name of it.
Oh,
The word
I know what you mean. That's the shit. I think that's a little store brand.
Yeah, Aldi over here sells it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, those contracts are different there, but I know I forget the name, but it's like in a blue thing, and
Yeah. Is it like Galaxy or?
This picture you posted, I don't know why, but the only thing I can think is nut, please.
Dumb. That's a terrible idea.
Uh,
What
Feel
no,
ashamed of yourself.
Terrible.
I think it's amazing.
Oh man, Burger, you might like this.
you mean this?
Because I didn't realize the joke until I was much older. Yes, that's
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
It's
Primo.
actually the exact shit they sell at Aldi.
Yeah,
The
this is
same like
great.
LK brand
Oh
or
my
whatever it's called.
god, that's
Mm.
huge! What the fuck?
Okay, this is
Yeah.
actually Kaufland
Jesus, chill, man, chill.
store brand.
Dude, the whole sky became just white. What the fuck?
Actually,
Bro,
I
it's
need
called
to
lightning.
Weather.
I need to close my blinds.
I think I need to do the same, yeah.
Why?
Chill.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
You know that closing your blinds isn't gonna make the lightning go away. It's still gonna be there.
But
Very
it's-
unprofessional of me, I know, but such is life.
Uh-oh.
And if you think about it, can you really prove anything you cannot directly perceive really exists?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
I'm
that's
built
better.
different.
Oh, did you guys see? Did you guys see the
Really?
screenshots of that TikTok trend I found?
Yeah,
Dude,
that
did
was
you
kind
go-
of odd.
Oh, yeah,
What's
that's...
TikTok
Yeah.
trend?
I did not.
I mean, there's some nicer ones. Like, there's like one of like things my dad did, and it's like he like rescued me from my abusive mom and shit like that. But a lot of them were just crazy shit like that. Like, yeah, my grandpa died of choking on steak. Negative 100 out of 10. Get your
What?
shit together, Roy.
What the
Just
hell?
scroll up.
I once almost
scroll
choked
up.
on steak.
I almost choked on Jello.
I almost choked on my own spit. There you go.
Um,
not
The
even-
only
I'm not
I-
even joking. I was visiting a friend and he went out to buy groceries, right? And I don't know what I was doing. I think I was walking to his room. I don't know what happened, but I just started choking on my own spit, and I thought for sure I was gonna die there. I thought for
were
sure.
you high?
No, I wasn't. It was completely. That was before I started smoking. I for sure thought I was gonna die, but like I managed to like stay calm and then stop and then just and then just
Yeah.
cough as hard as I could. Holy shit, it was terrifying.
Bro, that is
That's
terrifying
the
to
only-
behold.
What?
The only time I
Well-
have ever choked, like actually blocked airway choked, was when I was like 8, with some goat cheese, and it only emboldened me my love for the thing.
You just like the pain. like-
I like goat cheese actually.
Yes,
One of the first few times I got drunk, and this is when I was really irresponsible, so I was getting like dangerously drunk. I aspirated
Hold
on
That
vomit
implies
and
you're
almost
responsible
died.
now.
I aspirated on vomit and almost like drowned in my own vomits because I got blackout drunk.
Jesus Christ.
Alright,
Yeah,
I
it
have-
was
I have to
very
go.
very
Come back.
stupid.
See you guys.
I
I don't
did-
know
I-
if I did-
Don't get hit by
Yeah.
lightning, dude.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
leave the house, but
Look
yeah,
both ways before crossing the street so you don't get hit by
Oh.
lightning.
Yeah.
I shall. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I-
But yeah, that was bad. I ended up getting pneumonia because it like damaged.
Ooh.
I caused some damage to my throat because of that.
Damn.
Jesus. You okay?
Yeah. Oh, I'm fine now. This happened like when I was like 21.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like 2020. No, it was 21. My birthday was like a couple
For a
of months.
second there, I was fucking scared. I was like, bro, are you gonna die?
Well, I mean, why would he?
No, it's like I couldn't. I was thinking like, oh, he means like, this happened recently. I was like, what?
Yeah, he's choking
No,
right
this-
now. He's choking on his own vomit.
Yeah. Yeah, my lungs are full of vomit and stomach acid right now.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, so don't do that. Don't let vomit go into your lungs. It really hurts.
I can imagine. I once accidentally swallowed water down my air pipes. Oh my god, the stinging! It just stung to high heaven. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh!
your lungs
Oh!"
don't. Yeah, your lungs don't like having liquids in them. They're meant for air.
Yeah.
Good
Who'da thought?
hypothesis. I must test it now.
My lungs are fine with it because I'm built different.
Exactly.
I'm fucking built different, bro.
So what's going on in Beni Kassim?
I don't know. Not much really ever. Just the perpetual stench of rotting fish, which is
Based.
odd. Which is odd given that there is never any fish anywhere. Well, I guess in a restaurant and in people's refrigerators, but beyond that, oh, wait a second, I'm getting a phone call.
From the fish? Are you getting,
Getting a what?
getting a phone call from the fish?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
that certainly is something.
there is a tea party going on there though. That's the joke. The joke is there's a tea party going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking it's been an extremely fucking stressful week for me.
Understandable.
But now I'm back and like completely devoid of the ability to interact with actual people. It's very
Same,
funny
bro.
how funny that how that can work.
Oh, that's cool.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's literally the same for me. Ever since that trip from Portugal, I'm just like, I don't want to interact IRL with people. Online is fine, but IRL, I don't want to talk to anybody. It's
And-
like, I'll do it for the bare necessities, but nothing else.
Hello, the physics is in the house.
Hey, oh, let's
Bruh.
go.
We have discovered physics.
Yeah, let's.
All of it, all at once.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like it. Physics makes me fat because of gravity.
Shit.
My man, gravity ain't got nothing to do with your math.
I hate gravity. All my homies hate gravity.
Nice.
Oh man, so I'm starting to go through the process of trying to get benefits from the VA, from Veterans Affairs.
Yeah.
And like they had me come in and do a bunch of tests, regarding my hypertension, my high blood pressure, and I also told them, and they said, okay, we're gonna also cover my diabetes as well, and they're like, oh no, we'll probably have to come, have you come back for that, and then they started and they've been requesting, it's like, do you have proof that you have diabetes?
What?
What do you mean?
And
proof?
like, do you have evidence of your diabetes? I'm like, yeah, I do. I have my medical records that you should have from my
Bloody hell.
doctor, which says
Sorry
I
about
have
that.
diabetes.
Yeah,
And so, like, I sent them that, and I sent them my prescriptions for like metformin and semaglutide. And I haven't heard back yet, but I thought that was weird because it's like, when I signed up for the benefits, I gave them permission to access my medical records from my doctor, and it was totally fine regarding my high blood pressure. But for some reason, they were like, yeah, you need to prove that you have diabetes. We need evidence.
If I don't take
And
the
it's like-
meds, I die. Is that proof enough for you?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
sounds-
if I eat too much sugar, I get sleepy.
I mean, I think I get sleepy if I eat enough.
It's fucking
Yeah.
In general.
unbelievable how the US treats veterans. Honestly, it's so crazy.
Incredible.
honestly, yeah, given
Yeah.
like how many of them they are also making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, at least now, because the reason I'm getting applying for benefits now is because Biden finally signed that bill to recognize that, like, during the Afghan and Second Iraq War, like, a lot of people got injured
Yeah.
from, like, burn. It's like, that
Burn
took
pits.
forever. Like, that took about 15 years to get through. And it finally
Really?
Biden passed it. Yeah, they were starting to, like, it was in 2005 when they were like, yeah, people are coming back with, like, nerve damage. And
They were
like,
genuinely hoping some of you would die beforehand, so they would have to pay
lots
less.
lots of people did die.
Yeah.
You know, and I consider myself one of the lucky ones. I've got a couple friends, you know, who are similar age to me, and like this one friend of mine, she's got like she can't feel, like, below her knees.
Jesus Christ.
She has, like, no feeling below her knees. And so because of that, she needs a wheelchair. And, like, she's on maximum benefits. But that took her, like, 7 years to get. And that was before, you know, Biden put this new law, not really a law, but a new policy in place. It took her 7 years to be like, yo, you guys really fucked me up.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, but fucking Lockheed Martin only has to, like, waggle a penis, and they'll get 300 quadrillion trillion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or, you know, you could be,
Embarrassing.
or you could be a cop, or it's like, if I was really smart and had no morals or empathy for anybody, I could have just become a cop.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I could do whatever, and then I could do whatever I want, and then I get rewarded for it. I get a nice pension package, 6-figure income, you know. But yeah, I don't like being a psychopath.
That's many such cases,
Or
actually.
No.
Yeah.
Issue, I say.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Never again.
Did you know you have permafrost in Italy?
We do.
What?
Oh yeah, well, glaciers. Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
that's
the
not the same thing.
mountains.
Permafrost is specifically there's soil on top of it.
Well,
And there exist very small isolated patches of permafrost in, I think, like, fucking whatchamacallit? What's the, come on, the map of Italy?
what, the
regions.
Apennines,
No, dude.
the Alps.
No.
Not in the mountains.
Fucking Abruzzo, dude. That's like near you.
Yeah, that's also where the
Really?
Apennines go.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, yeah,
But
that's like that
would
area.
does explain. Wait, that might generally explain something actually in physics. So there is this long-standing thing, which is there's an experiment that has measured an oscillation in like the amount of signal that essentially is confirmed to like as an oscillation as something that they actually see to like 11 sigma of certainty. Basically, it's like as certain as you can get in science, considering a 5 sigma is considered a discovery. And this oscillation in the amount of signal corresponds to a theorized oscillation in the amount of signal that you would see from dark matter. So they have been claiming that they, are observing dark matter for the last 10 years or something.
Mhm.
The
Damn.
problem is that it also corresponds exactly to, a year, and therefore to the season. The rest of the physics community are saying that with 11 sigma, what they are measuring is the seasons.
Really?
And the amount of water that is infiltrates in the mountain above the experimental lab where the the experiment is contained has been suggested as like something that changes seasonally, regularly, and also changes the amount of like effective shielding above the detector that might also create the oscillation that they see.
Yeah, that would
Basically,
make
that also could
sense.
track. Yeah. But yeah, they've been making a bunch of like realizations by inviting, people of other fields to that laboratory. Because another great one that has always made me laugh is that they have an extremely high sensitive detector made for measuring what's called neutrinoless double beta decay, which is a hypothesized thing that can happen.
They're really
If
obsessed with Andrew Tate, honestly. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
What
Uh,
what does this have to do with Andrew Tate?
It's
double beta.
it's Sigma.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I finally get it. I finally get it. Okay.
So basically, yeah, and this experiment has been running for like a bunch of time, and they've managed to get their like energy resolution down as far as it can go because they have like these two like persistent fucking sources of noise that they cannot like they are didn't manage to exclude as like electronic or like to dampen mechanically basically and eventually after like 6 to 7 years of them having this fucking noise that they cannot fucking get rid of. I think for some random reason, somebody knew an oceanographer, uh, and because of conversations that they had, the oceanographer had a suspicion. They invited them over. They made them look at the data, and they realized that that noise was correlated directly with like the amplitude of waves in the Mediterranean.
Oh God.
What?
So
Ah.
it's like fucking resonances across the Mediterranean that are like creating these fucking seismic waves that are being detected in the fucking detector.
It's honestly that there is
It's
so much shit that you could just solve with a little talk of people in different disciplines talking to each other.
Yeah. Well, to
Knowledge
be
is
fair,
so
this isn't
vast.
solved. Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
this isn't like
No,
solved. They
but
still
you
haven't
could make so
figured
much
out anyway.
progress.
Yeah,
Right?
they understand where it comes from now, but they're
Yeah.
still fucked. They can't get rid of it anyway.
Yeah.
Can't just fucking
that
drain the
reminds me of a
Mediterranean.
story.
Well,
That reminds me of a story I read in I think it was a Bill Bryson short history of nearly everything, where he talks about how I think it was either at RCA or like Bell Laboratories. They were running a new type of like a satellite dish to communicate with satellites, obviously, and they kept getting this background noise
oh yeah, I know
in
this
all their
story.
readings. Yeah, and they thought it was bird shits. They thought bird shit in the satellite dish was fucking things up, so they cleaned it out, and it still had that. But yeah, they eventually figured out that was the just the background radiation or
Yeah, the cosmic
background
microwave.
radiation.
Yeah, the cosmic
Yeah,
microwave background radiation.
of like the universe and the Big Bang.
Yep. Yep.
But
Yeah,
I just love
was
how
the
I just love,
discovery. Yeah, it was like basically these engineers did not fucking understand what was going on.
Yeah.
Eventually, what happened is that at a loss for words, they contacted some physicist at I believe Caltech was the nearby university, who came over, looked at it, were like, "What the fuck is this?" Called their colleagues, and eventually word reached like a fucking cosmologist that went like, "Holy shit! Holy fuck! Oh my god!"
It's like, yeah, it was something that was to him was like purely hypothetical, but then this complete like this like the evidence came from a completely different field that he would have never known about unless they were like, what's all this noise in the background? What is this shit?
Yeah.
Is that bird shit?
Well, I mean,
I
there is
just-
also the great story of the opposite happening once. I don't know if you know the other way around of the story.
I don't. Yeah, tell it.
Okay,
I like
so
these stories.
there's this thing. So basically, some people at a SETI radio observatory that kept seeing this fucking signal. They started genuinely like talking and reporting, like not reporting on it yet, but they were starting to like get convinced that it was a text signature because it was very, very extremely regular. Like I believe it was like a signal with like a baseline of like a day repeating with the same exact sequence, but it wasn't like just a repetitive sequence, right? It was an uneven sequence, but then
But the
that
timing
repeated over the
was
day. Exactly.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they started investigating all other possible alternative sources, just in case. Uh, and they were like on the cusp of like being like, holy shit, we have a text signature. And then they realized it was the fucking microwave in the break room.
This is the story I was waiting for. This is the
Yeah.
story I was
That
waiting
is
for.
hilarious. That is truly hilarious.
That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a similar thing that happened, which led to the discovery of what are those stars that constantly rotate at a? They make like
Pulsars.
pulsars. Yeah, pulsars.
Yes.
Isn't that how they discovered pulsars as well?
Sort of. They were like, oh, what the fuck? Um, yeah, they were all like, what the fuck? We're seeing like signatures. These things are like clocks. They're precise to like the nearly nanosecond.
It's
Yeah.
always a 2.5 minute signal every time.
Yeah. And
And
eventually they
meanwhile,
figured
like
out,
some
oh, what the
fucking
fuck?
guy is laughing because he's warming up fish in the fucking staff microwave.
No. The very repetitive 2.5 minute signal ended up being like, stars spinning.
Yeah, that's cool. I love
Yeah.
stories like
Specifically
that.
neutron stars spinning.
I
Yeah,
love
which are
stars
cool
Yeah.
stars.
spinning. I'm a big
That-
spinning stars fan.
Kind of off topic but that also reminds me of how like on non-credible defense and other like other like military buffs and shit. Like they always keep track of like the Papa John's and the Pizza Huts,
Oh,
like
yeah.
near the Pentagon and like Langley, and it's like it's almost like every weekend they're like, yo,
Oh,
the pizza shops are getting super busy around here, and it's like, huh, it's happening every weekend, you say? You mean when everybody has time off,
Yeah.
could it be?
or the pizza orders go up?
Yeah, it's also like Fridays. It was, I think.
Yeah, it's
Fucking-
like, yeah, it's like every Friday, every Saturday. It's like the pizza shops get really busy, and it's like, it's
No
just-
way. Yeah.
no way. Even the ones near the Pentagon on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
I'd love me some Pentagon pizza. Do you think they have a good pizza shop near the Pentagon?
Don't know.
oh, they have several good ones.
Do you
There's
think
actually,
the pizza? Do you think like the pizza guys roll up to the Pentagon and are like, "Hey, I got a 15
Actually, they-
margaritas."
Hey,
It's
we need
pretty.
some
It's
15 margaritas over here.
if
What the
they're
fuck
like
are you doing?
if they're like when I was in the military and we ordered pizza from off base, like before 9/11, they were allowed in and they could just deliver straight to our hangar. But after 9/11, they had to wait at the gate and we had to send somebody to go pick up the pizza.
Osama bin Laden really ruined America, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember what 9/11 took from us?
Holy
Remember
shit,
what
Yeah.
dude.
Took from us.
There's
I
another
mean-
funny story about the Pentagon back during the Cold War. You might have heard about this, but in the center of the Pentagon, there's like that little park where people go and hang out on their breaks and stuff.
Yeah,
And in the middle, there's like that building.
yeah.
And the Soviets noticed like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, like all of these soldiers and like officers and generals and stuff would go to this building, and and the Soviets, and they were seeing it, on their satellites, and the Soviets were like, "What the fuck is going on here? They're all going to this building," and they started speculating. It's like, is it like some sort of a secret area? It's like, we gotta find out what that is. And eventually, they figured out it was like a fast food
I think
place.
it's a Taco
It was
Bell.
like yeah, it's a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's
I love shit like this because it's sometimes the world is way more interesting than you think, but sometimes things also have very normal explanations. And I think this
Yeah.
unpredictability creates the most like interesting sort of. It makes it so wondrous to be alive.
yeah. Another good example is HARP. I'm sure you guys have heard of HARP. You know, the high
Yes,
altitude.
I have.
Yeah. They
Radio project or something like that.
Yeah, some radio project, and like there's so many
The one that people
conspiracy
claim
theories.
is like weather manipulation.
Weather control. Yeah,
Yeah.
weather manipulation. And like people freak out about it, but if you actually go to their website, they're like, yeah, because we're so remote, we can't really be open all the time for tourists to come around. But if you come around these dates, we'll give you a full tour of the base.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty
That's
neat.
that's a very funny way of saying yeah, and I mean you're not gonna come out, but we'll show you around.
Yeah, we're out in the middle of nowhere, Alaska, so you can come out here.
The aliens do like a snack.
Yeah.
All the military guys, they're so lean.
Goddamn. But yeah, it does remind me like the whole pizza delivery thing. It does remind me of like the like gajillion times the fucking Air Force has been ass blasted because there was like some dudes at one of the missile silos that just left the doors open while they were sleeping. Some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Really? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's fucking whack.
So, how do we feel about gay sex? How do we feel about that?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It's pretty bad.
I believe there's not enough.
Wait. Who said cringe?
Me.
You are
Excuse
now getting. No, you are now getting you're now getting your cock and balls exploded because it is Pride Month and it is illegal not to be gay.
This is true.
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
so. This
You
is
are now
so.
split his balls.
yeah.
Let me
Drink.
present the
Slap his nuts.
Slap his nuts.
bailiff. Whack his pee-pee.
Ah, yeah.
Smack his nuts.
Let's see. Let me bring up my Facebook right winger. Oh, so the gays can have a month, but what about our veterans? The veterans had their month last month. Didn't you know?
And shouts out
I've
to
seen
them.
that.
Truly.
Bro, love that shit.
Yeah, it's like no, like veterans have their own month.
Bro, you are
It was
breaking up so
last
bad.
month. You fucking asshole.
No.
Oh, all right.
You'll
Yeah,
know.
I'll bounce out. I'll just listen.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
that's
good
alright.
most of
You're
the
good
time.
now.
There's some like small moments where you're not
Yeah.
very perfectly audible.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to a furniture factory in Wisconsin, so it might be a little.
What
sketchy.
do they make there?
Furniture?
Furniture?
Furniture? Yeah, like couches and tables and recliners.
That's really cool.
Wait, is this some sort of Epstein joke?
What?
Oh shit! Yeah,
Oh.
from the conspiracy theory. No, I don't
Oh,
think
God.
so.
Yeah,
I
the
think-
Wayfair conspiracy. Yeah, there was a conspiracy theory where like this furniture company called Wayfair had they sold furniture that had like
Its names, yeah,
like regular
right?
people names. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the furniture had names like Julia and Charlie and stuff. And a bunch of like conspiracy theorists thought it was like a sex trafficking thing.
Yeah,
That's
About right.
this
I did hear
definitely
that.
that's not insane at all. It's so
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah,
the level that like fucking middle class white Americans are on, living in like these gated communities and just talking the rest of the world up like it's the most terrifying place in the universe.
Yeah.
Oh, the true crime chicks are
Oh
amazing.
my god.
Though, like, it's like, oh no, a balloon got caught on the antenna of their car, because of the wind. But no, actually, somebody put it there because it means that they're going to be targeted to be kidnapped and raped. It's like,
Imagine your life being that boring that you have to like gaslight yourself into having an anxiety disorder to feel anything.
yeah,
Really.
it's like, oh, this guy, this weird looking guy sneezed into a napkin and threw the napkin next to my car. That must mean I'm a target now.
Damn, yeah.
Oh, God.
Human traffickers love fucking human trafficking affluent white people from the United
Yeah.
States.
Really.
Oh,
They
yeah,
fucking love that
they-
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it takes the attention away from them.
Yeah, of course.
That's
They
Yeah.
love trying to follow. So they love trying to get at a woman that's literally driving a tank.
Oh yeah,
my
have you
God.
seen that fucking
Oh my fucking
video
God, yeah.
the white woman showing off the fucking tank on wheels?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. That's like one of those specialty like high security vehicles. Yeah.
Yeah.
She showed that it like has like 2-inch thick glass and
What are you, a
and just
fucking
all this
anti-narco presidential candidate in fucking South America? What is the fucking deal?
Yeah, I get this like sort of the same intrusive thought vibe as when you look at a cop and something inside you says, "Hey, grab the gun."
This is
But
never
instead,
happened to me.
with putting some sort of explosive nearby or in the car, it's like you are like you have too much protection. You don't need that much. What are you trying to hide?
Yeah.
Truly.
I love the intrusive thought of making a whole ass explosive and putting it underneath someone's car.
I mean, I'm not going to do it. I suppose, probably, maybe.
No, you should. I think you should.
I know that was pretty common in Europe, but like in the U.S., the only time that really happened was with Ted Kaczynski and when he was doing his Unabomber thing.
Oh, of course.
When he was on his Unabomber arc,
Yeah.
and his villain arc.
God damn it, Burger.
I remember reading one of the stories of one of his victims. The guy owned a computer shop, and I think he wrote a couple white papers on like some theories on computation.
Yeah.
And so because of that, like Ted Kaczynski fucking targeted the poor guy.
Jeez.
And like it came through the mail, and like he opened it up, it fucked up his hands, it fucked up his face, but he survived. And in an interview like a couple years afterwards, he was like, I don't even know why he targeted me. I'm not like a well-known computer scientist. I don't even really like computers. And I'm just like, oh my god, I feel so bad for the poor guy.
I love how many people are like, oh yeah, Ted Kaczynski kind of had a point, and then it's like about
No,
like
he
how
didn't.
technology is used to control us by the powers that be, right? And then they're like, no,
Yeah.
about the terrorism. Ah.
Yeah, it's starting to come out with the Killdozer guy as well. That there's more and more evidence about like everything that went on with that guy, and it just turns out the dude was just a fucking asshole, and he tried to scam a few people, and then he was called out on a scam, so he
Who, the
just like
Killdozer?
lost his mind. Yeah, the
Oh,
Killdozer guy.
damn.
Damn.
Yeah, because they,
You know
I
who
can. I
is a
bought.
real, you know who is a real hero that should be celebrated? Sky King.
True.
Hang on, who
Kidding.
was Sky
Yeah,
King
Sky
again?
King.
You don't know
He was
about
the
Sky
guy.
King?
No, I know.
Oh.
Yeah,
it rings a bell. I just need to be reminded.
Sky King
Yeah,
on
you
these
guys
nuts?
tell him about it. Yeah,
Okay.
tell
Sky
him
King.
about Sky King.
Sky King was basically like a worker at the fucking Seattle, I think,
Seattle
Tacoma Airport.
Yeah,
Um,
SeaTac.
Yeah. At Tacoma Airport at Seattle, in Seattle, and basically, he was like a big, like fucking plane simulator guy, and like always saw like got several times let into a cockpit, like while like the pilots were doing their checklists out of interest, etc. And basically he was also quite depressed,
Yeah.
so he decided essentially to just fucking steal a plane that was entirely empty. He basically he started it himself, taxied it out of the hangar, fucking climbed in, and just took it off and just started flying it around. At one point, decided that he wanted to do a full
Barrel roll.
fucking a full
Yeah.
proper barrel roll, which is basically a full inversion of the plane. Which this being like a 747, it was a smaller plane, but it was still a
Yeah,
Boeing plane.
it was like a regional prop.
Yeah,
It
it
could
wasn't
hold,
a
like,
prop
50
plane.
people.
It wasn't a prop plane. It was a full jet plane. It was like the
Yeah.
smallest. I think that's a 727 maybe then. But basically, yeah. Boeing reportedly was like, we didn't even know the plane could do that, essentially. And then, since he couldn't land it, he crashed the plane in a entirely uninhabited area.
Damn.
Yeah, and the whole time he was on the radio with like.
Yeah, with
With,
air
like,
traffic control, being like,
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't have done this, but this is quite cool. This is fun. I'm sorry for having done this. I'm sorry for having causing causing trouble to a bunch of people, probably. But I wanted to go out in a very cool way, and I think this is and I think I'm happy right now.
Yeah,
Damn.
and like they launched a couple fighter jets from nearby McCord Air Force Base, and they were just sent out just to keep an eye on him and try to escort him back to the airport. But yeah, it didn't work out. It sucks that he stole an aircraft and did end up causing some trouble for people, but the guy just really needed help.
That's
think
at the
end of the day.
crazy.
Oh, there it is. Hell yeah. They made way too many compilations. Of course, this is on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure you can't just play it. But
maricones.
a-
What does that mean?
Well, I obviously can't watch this.
this is like the Pope saying frociagine. It's basically saying let's go faggots.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it says there. Like, word for word, yeah.
Vamos, maricones.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, which is really funny because like I found that this is like a really fucking common thing, especially in the fucking Mediterranean countries. Gay communities have found they have because the Mediterraneans are more homophobic than others, but the gay communities tend to
Really?
fucking use the slurs a lot more in the community.
Honestly, Spanish
I
meme
mean, I don't know
culture
about
is very
Spanish,
shit, honestly. I love that. I love Spanish.
I don't know about the Spanish community, but I know for a fact about the Italian community. I'm pretty
Do they
sure
call
about
it? Do they like, we are Finocchios?
Yeah, no. Literally, I saw a fucking Tumblr post being like, "Who the fuck taught the Pope the word frocho and frociagine, because like the only people that I've ever heard like genuinely use the term were people in the gay community.
I assume it's the same I assume it's the same people that played fucking Megalovania in front of the Pope.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here in Spanish right now, in queer communities, like maricón is used almost more often than the actual term, the polite term
I
for.
would really prefer it be like that here in Germany. I mean,
There
frankly,
is really no. The thing is that there is no like proper Italian polite word for
il
it. Because like
omosessuale.
literally that is like calling people like homosexual. It's kind of clinical,
Il
you know.
omosessuale. Hey.
Yeah. So the only two options are either borrow the word gay from English, or just use the word frocho.
Gay actually works very well though. I feel like in it's like
Yeah.
hey gay. It's a very
Yeah.
Italian sort of. It's much more Italian. It feels more Italian than like English.
Yeah, it's almost like
Yeah,
it
gay.
comes from a Latin word
From the Aegeus.
from Gaius. You fucking idiot.
From the Aegeus.
Which means happy.
From the Aegean Sea.
Which means happy if I'm
Aegean Si,
mistaken.
signor.
Yeah, it's like
Gaio
it's
means
like have you heard,
a happy person.
yeah, it's like
I know
have you heard
some.
have you heard the final boss of Earthbound, Gagus?
Gaius Julius Caesar, you mean?
Oh no.
Oh, Earthbound's a
Yeah, fucking
RPG,
like the mainstream like German queer culture is really like, actually we can't. This doesn't even really translate because it's a very specifically. They're like concerned about. They're the whitest people you've ever met. They're concerned about like every single word. They don't even really properly speak German anymore. They have this like constructed semi-language where no like M, A, and N are three letters that never appear anywhere.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're gay as fuck. It's unbelievable. Like
Also,
most
if
gay,
you want to
this
see
is
the
like
fucking
most queer people don't really like
the
them.
Sky King fucking doing the barrel roll.
I
That's
really
the
can't do
timestamp.
that because it's
I know.
on
I'm
YouTube, yeah.
sending it for other people.
Twice.
Oh, before my signal goes out, I want to
Yeah,
mention.
sorry. I just fucking. Sorry, the transcript from the video. You could hear him talk with the fucking pilots that they brought on to help him. Then you put it back in the ground. He goes, "Hey, pilot guy, do you think this thing can do a backflip? You think?"
Yeah, and
No.
the pilot was like, "Don't do that, please.
Don't do that.
He's like,
"Yeah,
"I'm
I'll
gonna do
try
it."
it. Yeah, I think I'll try.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then there's just like a clip of him doing it, bro.
Powerful.
Yeah, but really quick before I go deeper into the forest, I want to mention I've been listening to this podcast series about L. Ron Hubbard, the creator of Scientology, and I just listened to an episode where they talked about his early life and his career in the Navy.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Because he makes a big deal about being this big Navy hero and shits. But the reality is he only did patrols off the coast of California as a captain.
Yeah.
And there was 2 incidences that led him to being removed from being a captain and being put on a desk job. The first thing was he was patrolling off the coast of San Francisco, and they detected a large metallic object on the seafloor.
In his ass.
So he made the assumption it was a Japanese sub. So he started dropping, instead of like investigating further, he just started dropping depth charges and sending requests for more depth charges. And this continued for days until the commander in San Francisco was like, why are we sending all these depth charges to this one patrol boat? What's going on? And so they looked into it. They told him to stop, and they looked at what he was doing. It's like, this is a magnetic deposit. We've known about this for 30 years. And the second time, they relocated him to San Diego, and he was out on patrol, and he saw what he thought were ships on the horizon, and he tried hailing them, and they didn't respond. So he opened fire on them. Turns out they were just tiny islands, like really tiny islands off the coast. But technically, he was 5 miles into Mexico.
Unbelievable.
Really?
So technically,
This
he opened
man
fire
didn't
on
fucking
Mexican
know.
territory.
This man didn't needed to be told how to fucking read a map. Goddamn.
Yeah. So after that, they like benched him, gave him a desk job, and he went on to be a sci-fi writer. And then he's like, I can make a religion out of this, and then he did.
Dearly
The guy-
Lord.
I think I
So-
could start a religion if I really tried.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, I could do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Elrond proved it. He
Yeah,
did
any
it.
fucking idiot could do it. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what separates him from most cultists is that what many people think is the reason that Scientology like succeeded, whereas other cults like
Fizzle out.
oh, so many
Or kill
Yeah.
themselves.
fizzle out or kill themselves is because there's no predatory like sexual behavior going on. It's all like financial and psychological.
I am gonna put a big X on there not being like sexual predator shit in Scientology, but I suppose it's
Oh,
not part of like the
100.
institution.
100.
Yeah.
Well, it,
Well, no. It's part of the institution. It's just not part of like the actual beliefs.
Yeah.
Well, it's like he's not breaking up couples or taking children away from their parent.
Yeah.
It's he's not breaking up families, he's not breaking up couples, and the big thing is he's not breaking up couples to take the women for himself.
Yeah.
He never said like, oh, I'm God, and in order to ensure my godliness, I have to pork your wife.
Which
he
sucks
never said
because
shit
that's
like
the
that.
one cool thing about being a cult leader.
Now he seemed more obsessed with boats and shit.
Yeah.
Like for the last 20 years of his life, they bought an old like freighter ship and called it, I forgot what they called it, like Starship One or something. And he just lived on that boat.
That rules. That's so fucking good.
Oh yeah,
So-
and this was also a crazy thing, but it's also really kind of cute. He had like 4 corgis, and they were considered officers of the ship. So people had to salute the corgis if they came around.
That fucking rules.
That is
Love
quite
it.
cool.
Based.
Yeah.
So,
Shouts out
What?
to L. Ron Hubbard, friend of the show.
Yeah.
Draw him.
So what
draw
would be the
Elron
theme of your
Hubbard
cult?
with. Draw Elron
Who's
Hubbard
called?
with
like, if you started a cult, what would be the theme of it? Like, what would it be about?
Well, sex, prob. I
Yeah,
don't know, maybe,
I think if I were I think the Raelians are probably the closest.
maybe something
that I
related
would
to
start.
dreams would be cool. I could maybe do dreams. I feel like dreams would
That
be
sounds pretty
interesting and
dope.
esoteric.
Hmm.
You can acquire
Oh,
mystical
the-
knowledge in dreams.
I think the reason, like, the Raelians are cults, and they're like a big sci-fi space cult as well, But I think the reason they succeed, whereas others like end up just killing themselves and each other, is that they put the sex like right up front. Like you pretty much have to be at least either bisexual or a swinger to join the Raelians.
I love the
I
like-
wonder. Sorry.
the Raelian symbol. I'm a big fan of the
Oh,
logo.
it's
Yeah,
the,
the symbol's
the
pretty
one
cool.
with the
They have. I mean, they have a new one that is like the public facing one, but I love this. This
Yeah,
is
it's pretty
genuinely the one of the funniest things that exists in the world. Like, there's very few things have been done that are funnier than.
I mean,
Why?
I don't know why everybody is obsessed with like changing the insides of that shape with like other shit. It's like also the symbol of the another great cult that is embroiled with science and like science fiction, etc., etc. Good old fucking.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, what is that? I've seen that before.
Oh, you don't know this one? It's
No.
what's its fucking name? I can't really remember what it's called. The actual cult. The actual cult was called the fucking. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if they have an official name. Oh yes, the fucking the Thelema is just the name of the religion as well as the principles
Oh,
of like their belief.
Thelemites?
Yes, something like that.
Ah,
basically.
this is fucking
Yeah.
whatchamacallem.
Aleister
Aleister
Crowley.
Yes.
Crowley. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Who
the
was
guy
also who,
yeah,
in
he-
case. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say he was the guy who made a person go insane by having said person fuck him in the ass for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, he
Also,
ma-
like-
he had So
What the fuck?
Yes. Also,
yeah,
like
there's a bigger story to that, but yeah.
yeah. Also, in case you didn't know, is deeply tied as a cult. Basically, the cult and Aleister Crowley himself is deeply tied with the founding of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Yeah, Burger Creek did a video on
Yeah.
Jack Parsons.
Yeah.
Yes,
if you
I
don't
did
remember
actually. I
those.
remember.
Yeah, Jack Parsons himself was actually Jack Parsons, L. Ron Hubbard, and Aleister Crowley all used to like be in similar circles.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
actually,
Crowley,
there was a
it's-
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went all over the place. But actually, there was a story, and it sucks for Jack Parsons, but L. Ron Hubbard basically scammed a yacht from Jack Parsons.
wow.
They had L. Ron Hubbard came up with the scheme where like he told Jack Parsons like, yo, if you give me $30,000, I'll buy a couple boats here in California, and then I'll bring them to Florida, and I'll flip them in Florida. We can make a ton of money out of that. And so L. Ron Hubbard got the money from Parsons, bought the boats, went to Florida, and then never paid Jack Parsons.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
baffling. So,
Speaking of this though, I'm looking at the
Yeah.
realism Wikipedia article, and I'm like, this would be perfect for like incels. Like think of
Yeah.
like they should join cults.
I mean,
Well, when I
Jesus-
Also,
when I first,
realism.
uh,
Realism is
when
the
I
closest
first
that we
learned
have
about
to fucking
realism-
brave new words. No, Stranger in a
Yeah.
Strange Land. That's what I was thinking about.
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and also incel ideology in general is sort of cultish already. That's already
That's true. They should join, but they should join a non-incel cult. They should join a sex cult. I mean, not that
Yeah.
incels aren't in a sex cult, but it's kind of like No sex cults.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like it's like the anti-sex league from like 1984 or something. It's freaky weird.
The Order of the Maidenless.
The Order of the Bitchless.
But yeah, I kind of agree. Like when you read about Raelianism, at least on the surface, I don't know much about what goes on inside of it, but the way they present themselves is like kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like if I was inclined to be in a cult, they'd be my top choice.
I am inclined to be in a cult.
Yeah, the Raelists seem pretty fucking cool.
The
Yeah.
only real problem is that they are originally French.
Oh, I
Yeah,
fucking scrapped
yeah.
all that. Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
that
I
shit
didn't-
anymore, actually. Fuck that.
I didn't want to mention that at first. I didn't want to mention
Um,
that at first, but yeah, they are French cults.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck that.
actually, I fucking hate that now.
The French.
In fact, I'm going to become an incel just to prove a point about this.
About the French?
Yes. Yes.
Fair enough.
Imagine being French.
Oh,
dude.
a little while ago. I learned. I actually learned a bit about Billy the Kid. You know, the outlaw.
Yeah.
Because there's only one photo of him, and it's like a goofy, just dumb-looking kid. But the thing I learned about him is that he was actually incredibly smart. Like he knew 3 languages. He knew English, Spanish, and French, and like he was well read and made all these great plans for like robberies and shit. And like he did all this crazy shit, and then he was killed when he was like 22.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Like he lived like a full life, did all this shit, and then just like, yeah, just kicked. He didn't kick the bucket. He was shot.
Mhm.
You know, I was just like, damn.
I mean, some people, they live fast.
Yeah, live fast, die young. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I think that shit sucks. I'm gonna live fast, die old. How about that?
That's about right.
I'm built different.
I would die young for Elven standards.
Just
Yeah.
die
I'm
young,
gonna
but
live
still
old.
be slow.
I'm gonna live old, die fast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
mean, in terms of genetics, I do expect to live quite a bit.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Most of my family lived past 100 years.
Okay, that's
my
crazy.
ancestors. Yeah, my grandma is on the way there. Like she currently is 92, about to turn 93.
Damn.
Her mother, I think, died at 102 or something, and her father at 106.
I think
Damn.
one of my grandmothers died pretty early in her 60s because she had a rare form of cancer. But then my other grandpa, the crazy thing is that like my grandparents, they lived like well into their 80s, while at the same time living the worst fucking lifestyles that you could possibly imagine. Like they were drinking
Yeah.
and fucking smoking, never working out, nothing, and they just kept going until they dropped dead at some point. Except for my grandma, who is now in her 80s and who's like out fucking Pilates-ing like 50-year-old women at the Pilates thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
my
you
grandpa,
like-
my 90-year-old grandpa fucking outperforms like fucking 70-year-olds regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like like when they go interview like a centenarian and they ask them what they do, and it's like they smoke, they drink Mad Dog 2020, they eat bacon, they don't do anything.
They
They just
laugh
sit
a lot.
there
Actually,
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that's like the one consistent thing old people who live very long have in common, like relatively stress-free lives or stressful but know how to deal with it really well. Like
Yeah.
just they are happy.
Yeah.
That's why I want to be happy. That's why that's the goal. Because it's good for
Hell
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, I don't know if this was from a TV show or if it was like a real story. It probably is a combination of both. But like there was this like old guy who went in for a physical from a doctor. He was like 97 years old, and like actually no, it was from a TV show. But yeah, the dude was like super old, drank, smoked, ate shitty food and everything. And the doctor was like, I should be telling you, you need to change your diet immediately. That you need to cut back on drinking and smoking. But you've been doing this for so long, I'm afraid that if I tell you to change anything, you will die.
Damn, bro.
Oh, that reminds me of a story, not of a person, but of a dog. Who was like this
Oh my god.
13-year-old blind, half-deaf dog who just kept getting deadly diseases and somehow surviving them in a very short span of time, despite being all things that would have definitely killed a much younger, much healthier dog.
Yeah.
Like every 2 weeks, the poor puppy had like a life-threatening illness, and the next week it was just somehow gone.
Amazing.
It's amazing how
Also-
how the smaller the dog, the longer they live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
I think.
Well, I mean, right now they're trialing like basically a longevity drug for dogs as like a grand trial. I don't know if you heard.
I've heard about this.
Yeah. Also, sorry, very cool conversation. I just need to like make sure that this is noticed.
Hatsune Miku appeared in the official state English exam in Ireland today.
Based.
What was she doing there? The end of music as we know it. That's a great title for this question.
Yeah, that's not loaded whatsoever.
Yeah.
Besides,
rather-
Hatsune Miku's been around forever. She's been around for a long time.
Yeah, she was around in Roman Empire times.
Yeah. Haven't you
Yeah.
seen all the videos?
Yeah. I watched fucking Rome HBO. I know I talk about this a lot, but I finally
Rome
got done
HBO.
watching Rome HBO.
Yeah.
And like literally within a minute of like the credits were still rolling, like I was on TV Tropes. Because that show's like really fucking historically accurate. But the really funny thing about it is that all of the Italian characters are played by like English people, and all of the Italian actors are playing people who are not Italian.
Yeah.
And I love that they took like Lucius Veritas, who I know for a fact like a lot of fucking like Nazi Roman Empire types hold up as this like, oh, he's such a the like such a classic Roman ideal white fucking guy. And then in the actual show when he stands for magistrate, someone's like, hey, you look like a fucking Gaul, dude. What is wrong with you? Are you even Roman?
Nice.
Based.
They did that with Death of the movie Death of Stalin, which I thought was perfect.
That's
Like
a
they
really
got
good
people with
film.
different.
Yeah.
They got people with different English accents to play different regions of the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Decent.
Yeah,
I know that they
Stalin had, like, a
originally wanted them
Cockney
to do
accent.
accents, but they found it was too like distracting, and so they delivered really fucking good performances.
Yeah. Yeah, like Khrushchev sounds like he's from New York.
Yeah,
Stalin
yeah,
sounds like he's from London.
yeah.
So yeah, that worked out really well.
Mhm.
That's such a good movie. I gotta rewatch that movie.
Yeah.
I repeat
Can you
this.
believe that
I
I
repeat
have some
this
friends who went
often.
like, it's not that good.
Who said this?
I
Several of my Italian friends.
Who are they? Give me
laugh
the
at
names.
fucking.
yeah, we need
What
to
are the
kill them.
names?
They,
Yeah,
I
they
need to
can't-
know.
they-
Yeah,
be alive.
I agree.
But no,
Maybe.
the little factoid trivia about the movie I like a lot is that
I
with
thought you were going
Zukov,
to say the F word, by the way.
no, it says with General Zukov, like they tried to make him accurate with his medals, but they were like, nobody's gonna believe this. We need to cut back on the number of medals.
Yeah,
Nobody's just gonna believe this is real.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
man,
even the
that-
fucking what it is
Yeah.
already way
Anyway,
excessive.
I'm getting further. I'm getting further into the forest, so I think I'm
yeah.
gonna lose the signal. So I'll talk to you guys later. It's
You
nice
rock
talking
on,
to you.
dude. Stay safe. Get some furniture.
Yep.
Bye.
You too.
Yep.
Yep. We'll
Don't
do.
get
Bye.
true crimed by a random balloon on your antenna or whatever.
Oh my God, guys! You won't believe what happened. Anyway, bye.
But
Adios.
Bye.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, what should I draw? The time
In
we
the
still
last
have?
14 minutes that you have,
Yes.
just like a circle.
All right.
Just draw a nice circle.
All right.
sounds nice, yeah.
Yeah, that would
Mm,
be very cool if we could draw a nice
what's
circle.
yeah, of course.
What shape should the circle be?
No, I mean, I think that's a line of thinking I don't want to go down.
Yeah, I'm really excited for not being incredibly busy and like actually being able to continue work on the fucking video. Because this one I really, really, really want to, not rush. And I feel like pressured to rush it from myself.
Understandable.
Because it's like, this is fucking modern art. This is just
Yeah.
art.
Okay, actually, I do have a question. I am trying to come up with fucking rank names for fucking sci-fi night order for like someone that is like more of like in a kind of quartermaster role. This is for Lancer. This is for Barney's fucking military ranks. So give me some some proper like ranks from I don't know, like the Teutonic Order or whatever,
Fuck, I don't know that many off the top of my head, but there's a couple good thesauruses I could consult. Do you have a Master at Arms?
I do not, but this is like a different. This is like random VIPs invited to like basically a party that the players will have to do politics at.
So this is like the actual. If you want like the actual real German terms.
Not necessarily. But like
this would be very cool. So we can like take some fucking terms out of this, like Komtur. Komtur is a Vogt. Trapierer. I know this isn't here, but like Sapeur.
What the fuck is a poor?
Which is that's a French thing. Schütze maybe, Caravanseher for like the guy who's in the charge of the caravanserai.
That reminds me of
Caravanserai. That's actually really good because this is like basically the the character that this is for is a stressed officer that is currently overseeing like movement of troops.
Yeah, a lot of it is just the thing that they do, followed by Meister. That's
Yeah.
Marschall. Um, there another term for martial at arms that's like common in Germany is Spieß. Sort of written like this, and this is from like German sort of imperial times, German Empire times, which is like a I don't know if they dates back further, but basically the role of the Spieß is to record infractions against like the code and shit. Like minor infractions specifically, not necessarily major stuff. Like also major stuff, but it's like the day to day, like how well your uniform is done and all that. And like, oh, you went off camp to get some drinks. That's not okay. And then to like enforce discipline, like a master at arms would do. That's I think a cool one.
Very cool. But yeah,
This reminds me. This reminds me of a fun fact I heard recently. There is a type of window. I don't know exactly how it looks like, but there is a type of window that in French is called "vas y das." I slightly mispronounced that, but a type of window. Yeah, and the name technically comes from German. Though the exact etymology is quite funny. The name comes from the Franco-Prussian Wars of the 19th century, when the soldiers, the German soldiers, invaded the city of Paris, they saw this type of window, which was not a very common architectural feature in Germany. So some of them started asking the locals, what was that? What kind of window was that? Was ist das?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the French went, oh, I guess that's how it's called in German. And with time, the name sort of stuck in French too.
Mhm.
That's the French for you, fucking.
Savages.
Yeah, Comtur apparently derives from like the Latin word commendator, so commander. Befehlshaber is also in general like a very interesting. The person who has the
I've gone
orders.
Yeah, I've gone specifically for caravanser because like the person managing a caravanserai will also be the person managing the movement of troops and of merchandise, etc. I can send you the actual list when I'm done. For now, I am. I'm only done with the Karakin trade baronies side. There is also going to be people from the opposing side, which is from the fucking which is from the Harrison Armories, if you know, if you remember much about Lancer. And then there's going to be miscellaneous, which are like the captain of the local fucking Union battle group, which is desperately trying to keep the two from like beating each other over the head, and the Union administrator, essentially. Yeah, this is the Karkin trade baronies side.
Guest list. Ah, fuck, I gotta play some more Lancer. I gotta get back to doing that sort of shit. I ran it a few times. Yeah. It's such a good game.
Yeah.
It sounds like
listen, okay, I don't know for a fact that there is a spot opening up in this specific game.
That's not going to be possible anyway. I'm too busy.
Right.
I'm really too busy. I just wish I wasn't.
Yeah, fair.
I just wish I wasn't busy.
Be for real.
My boyfriend's actually going to be running a very cool Vampire the Masquerade game soon, set in like 1890s New Orleans.
Mhm.
And
Nice.
we're playing Ancille, so I'm probably gonna play my character's probably gonna be the Malkavian Primogen. And he's like
Decent.
he's kind of Ventru coded. He's like he's like a Mexican noble that used to work as a pirate hunter until he was turned into a vampire by a pirate.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, La Sombra? Or
No, Malkavian actually.
huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, she was like like bad shit. And actually, my girlfriend is also playing a character who was basically his right the right hand man of that vampire. And so we are the same age, but I look like 40 and he looks 20.
Hmm.
Because he'd already been a vampire for 20 years when my character
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
turned. And so they
Oh.
bring us to like, and there was a bunch of stuff like we started out basically as anarchs, and then when the pirate republic fell, I was like, hey, I let's do this Camarilla thing that I've heard about. And then we went to Havana and we integrated in the Camarilla, but he's like back, and then eventually we were sent to New Orleans to stabilize it. But he has since gone back to the Anarchs, and it pains me so to have a man I love, a brother in many ways, be part of them.
Damn, bro.
Mhm.
My condolences.
But it's like a very disciplined sort of Malkavian, very like orders and rules, and I'm trying to corner the tobacco trade.
The OCD Malkavians, I see.
Yeah, actually, the specific arrangement that I gave him is I think it's called pica. This disease
Yes.
where you eat shit that's not
Yes, yes,
edible.
yes. Yep. I know about it.
Yeah, he gets really obsessed with that.
Yeesh.
Which in the case of a vampire is most things, including food.
Yeah. I mean, that's
But-
true. That's very true. I would probably eat shit that isn't like food. I know I am at a disadvantage in some ways.
or an advantage, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting game. Because we might like progress through the centuries as well.
Yay! I've had a game like that. That's very fun.
God.
I've been running. Well, I've run like one session, which we plan on continuing, of a little game I discovered recently. It has been so far a lot of fun. The game is called Detect or Die, and it's sort of based in Disco Elysium, like the video game. But and it's like all the players collectively
Damn it.
play as different aspects of the personality of a detective.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the whole party collectively controls one person. And the point of the game is sort of one, solving the case, and two, discovering what the detective is all about. And I sort of came up with the idea for the game in a flash of divine inspiration.
Yes,
One
that's
afternoon.
where that shit comes from usually.
Yeah. And so it's basically these former like revolutionary
Yeah.
turned cop who killed his best friend from the past for a very complicated series of reasons. One of them being like not being caught spying on the government. Yeah, yeah, it's sort of hard to explain, but I'm really proud of the story as a whole, and how it's coming up along.
Well, it's gonna be interesting, though, I reckon.
Really.
Yeah, it's so far it's been also like in the first session, we determined that the detective is extremely homosexual, based mainly on the fact that he chose as a formal attire an oversized blazer, a Hawaiian shirt, a tie with Donald the Duck on the reverse side, and short shorts, but like made with this of the same material as like a suit.
That's extremely gay coded.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of that, it's time to end the stream. We gotta go, folks. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even said a word yet.
My penis is on fire.
Again?
Yeah. All right, that's the stream.